And that's the thing where the man I say, somebody not turn up all by now.
Yeah. And they think
Because it wasn't a big something.
Right.
It just we alone.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm home, man, and I'm fall asleep and
Yeah.
like shit doesn't make it. And he called me on the day before and
He
said,
called me same way, yeah. Not my wife and one thing.
it's funny because it was a signature, then they just
Watch your step. You are your face master? Are you here for Mr. Grant as well? Alright. It's a little packed in there, but you can still...
But every time you like Cecil, that man has a gift. You know somebody called out the talent. He has a gift. And we never lost that. One of the things that I appreciate, we never lost that connection. Cecil, if he sparked you, I didn't even know Cecil was it. Cecil passed me, and I didn't know him. I didn't see him. Cecil turned around and said, no. And running down the street trying to get me. And of course I didn't to be on this strange place. I did not stop him. And then he came to church. I said, Cecil, you know the church is coming. He came to church with a nitra. And I said, well, Cecil, don't let them make up stories. And they can't give an answer because they're not there. But this man wrote them. So that's a legacy that you don't have to be ashamed. You can be happy. Every one of us don't have to worry. That's a great legacy. I remember when this one used to cry. I won't stop crying. You bring Jamal was one of my men. And if we don't stop crying, you bring in Jamal, stop crying. And I just know that I love you all. We never lost that contact with that love. And I say, Cecil would always say, I even have cassettes with us singing and playing. And I used to always say, man, pass them on. And my family, my entire family, none of us know how to process this. My brother is sick right now. He used to play with them. And he wish he could. My son is trying to come. I don't know if he's going to make it. But my phone is blowing up and I would not know. Because everybody wants to know how everything is. Just know that you're loved. Prayer is the key. And let's take on empty. God bless you all.
My name is Princess Tanya. I'm the singer of the Cecil Band for 25 years. And I remember the day I first met that beautiful soul. And when I say a beautiful soul, I mean a beautiful soul. He never looked down on anybody. And he was always ready to give everybody a chance. You could have made the worst of music. Cecil would still motivate you. He would never tell you your music is bad. Now he would pull you to the side and tell you what you could do to make it better, but he would never. We are saying goodbye to a beautiful soul. I have not slept when I heard Cecil left. Cecil and I were together every day. We talked every day. I thank God that I spoke to Cecil just before he died. He was calling me all day. And every time I tried to return his call, we were playing phone tags. Okay, I finally got him that night, that Sunday night, and he said, I said, is this Cecil? He said, yes it is, Sister Prince. I said, why do you sound that way? He said, your brother's sick, bad. I said, what do you mean? Did the cold get worse? He said, I have COVID. I said, God forbid. Who told you I had COVID? He said, the doctor. I said, well, go ahead and rest. He said, I'm too weak to talk. I said, go ahead and rest, and we'll talk tomorrow. I'm going to pray. I called the next morning, and my brother was gone. For those of you who don't know Cecil, who just heard about Cecil, let me tell you something. Never in my entire life have met such a beautiful soul. Always willing to help the unfortunate. You know what I mean? Always there for everybody. Constantly smiling. You could never say you see Cecil and his face is frowned. He was always smiling. And if you're feeling down, the first thing he's going to tell you about God. Don't worry, man. God how it. God control this. God this. You understand? I am going to miss my brother so awfully much. Do you all understand where I'm coming from? This is my brother that I always wanted. We may not came from the same wombs, but we are all God's children. So that make everybody in here brother and sisters. Okay? This man was a blessing to this world. And I hope that he left a legacy that we all can follow. How to be loving and kind to each other. How to always be there for each other. Not to frown up our nose at each other. This was the kind of man I know. Cecil Grant. He will forever live in my heart. It will take me a long time before I go in the recording studio. It'll take me a long time before I go in front of another band. Because I always feel devoted to this man, his music. Every other band I went to play with, it wasn't nice. Everybody want to get under your skirt. Everybody want to deal with you because you're a woman. This man was a gentleman. Never one day disrespect me. Never one day. Even though we were so close, some people said, oh, they're sleeping together. But we laughed about it. We never let it bother us. Because we realized that with some people, they don't expect for a man and a woman to have such a bond. But let me tell you what, I am grateful to God that I had that bond with such a beautiful soul.
Amen.
So for those of you who don't know Cecil, let me tell you, I am grateful to know somebody like that. In all my life, I've never met no one so sweet. In all my life. And I have siblings, a lot of them. I have friends, a lot of them. But they can't compare with that man right there. So this man that we're here celebrating right now, we're celebrating a beautiful soul. And let me tell you, he never liked sadness. He didn't. When I started to cry just now, I had to catch myself. Because he would always say, Sister Princess, where I cry for, man? Stop that crying, man. So I had to catch myself. Do you understand me? That's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. So sorry. I love you. So sorry, my love.
Our friends of somebody please wake me up. It was a few days before my wife and I. Listen, I'm not inviting us. We went over. We had a great time.
I can't stay. I gotta go outside.
Look at me constantly saying, I want more, we want. We go to the big crowd. Barry, and we have another person here. That's 4 of us. And we had a beautiful evening. We had another appointment, we didn't go there. We stayed there to watch the fireworks. You know, I met Cecil about 8 years ago through my friend in Jamaica, Jacob, who was a style FM radio station. You are familiar with that station. And Cecil asked me to bring a program on his radio station, which I created a program, Country Vibes and Voices. I brought the program to him and he accepted it, you know. It's a 6-part program. He just wanted me to play some music. I said, let me create something. I've been running for 5 years. The week before he died, I was on the program and I didn't plan anything for that segment. There was artists and freestyle segment. And it just dawned to me that play some of his music that we recorded. The Princess and the rest of us. And that's what I played. I had some more music to play from that album. It didn't that evening. I called him up because before I go on, I stream from my house sometimes because of the COVID. So I called in the evening, like 5 minutes to 6. I come on at 6, and done the program. When after each program we would talk, and he said to me that next week we're gonna finish it. And it was a Wednesday evening, somewhere about 2:33. I was almost knocking on work when I saw the phone ring, and it was Cecil, Dr. Dredd. The number came up. That's his gave his own name, you know, Dr. Dreddy. I said, yo! She always answered that way. And I didn't hear him, and I said, yo, what happened, man? Still didn't hear him, and the voice came out. And he said, it's not Cecil. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was operating a heavy equipment and I have to tell her to hold on. Man, Cecil, as Princess said, the way I met him on the phone, first time I talked to him, is the same kind of man. I never see Cecil in a dull mood as it. He always smiles. Just as you see him on the picture here. Yeah. Always smiling. Always have a positive vibe. Always let it work. Whatever it may be. Cecil, we're gonna miss you. He's a great friend. And the only person that I go out with, because we're elders, and the only person that I go out with is Anitra and Cecil. Thank you for listening. And we're gonna miss you. Who knew him, we're gonna miss him. And a lot of his fans on his program. With this program, I am introducing to that program because when I first went there, they didn't want to, not even a picture to take with it. They didn't want to be in the media, they didn't want nothing like that. So I tell him that, listen, let's get it on. And he started. And that's where we were, about 2 or 3 years ago. So we're gonna miss you, Cecil. We're all gonna miss you. Beautiful. Thank you.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Good night, everybody. Hi, my name is Cecil, and Cecil is my godfather. And I'm going to remember when I was younger, we were in New York. I remember almost every Sunday, I was going over to their house. And in the summer, I was going there, hanging out, having a good time. And I used to love to boast that he's my godfather. And so we moved to Florida, and I hadn't seen him in a long time. And he showed up at the movie theater I was working at, and I'm looking at this man walking in, I'm like, that's my godfather. I was like, oh my God. So I go to him, I was like, hi, how you doing? He's looking at me, he's like, I'm good. And I was like, you don't know who I am, do you? And he's looking at me just smiling, he's like, no, but it's good to see you. And I was like, it's Tikwa. And then he stepped back, he goes, oh no. He's like, no. And I was like, yes, it's me. He's like, oh my goodness, so good to see you. And just as everybody would say, he was always jovial, always happy. And I just remember his smile. As someone said, I remember his smile all the time. I don't think I've ever seen him upset or angry. Just smiles and just good vibes. And that's what I'm going to remember most about him. Thank you.
That's us. He's a German.
Quincy, how you doing?
Princess.
The therapy thing here.
Cecil talk about all the time. Princess. Cecil always talk about it.
I know.
My God. Oh, it's like a dream.
Yeah, it's a dream for me.
It's like a dream, man.
Just want to say good evening, everyone. And, I'm very happy to be part of this celebration. I must say that I've known Cecil for more than 40 years. And just like you see on the picture, that Cecil, he came to visit me. And we were planning to go to Jamaica in August. And, you know, we planned the date and everything. And I didn't talk to him until I was looking at some notification on Facebook, and I thought it was a joke. It was such a shock. Such a shock to me that this man had passed on so suddenly. You know, but God knows. Somehow beautiful people seems to go sometimes. But I just feel privileged to have known him and to be his friend for all that time. He always called me or come to see me. I go to his house sometime, he come to my house, and whatever time we could spend together, we did, and I'm very happy that we're able to do that. You know, so it's really a celebration of his life. Because this man, he was always a happy man. Always have something positive to say. And he's truly going to be missed. You know, tomorrow, next week, he'll be missed.
Let me move out of the way. It's just like a nightmare. It's not real. I can't believe it. Beautiful man. Some of those musicians went on to be famous. He was open to very well.
Look at that. He stuck with it his whole life.
Because of
Tears. Mama couldn't bear it. Trust me. I understand. People that did a radio show with him.
No, a friend of mine.
I'm quick.
No, I'm just kidding. Because remember everybody's cool.
We could be brothers.
No.
Yeah, we could. We could. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you. Yeah, I know it's
No. Huh?
Miss Red. Then Denise, and Deb's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. Take.
My last time, me and him out there, man.
Yeah, you remember?
Me and him out there, look. I mean, I didn't know where to find the place. That's all.
The burials is on
You got it, baby. And then on
He kept in touch with
Hey, good afternoon, Nancy. Good afternoon. Oh, no. You know him, man. I just can't remember. Yeah, oh, hey, nice to meet you.
So again, we want to thank you guys once again for taking the time out of your day to come, to share memories, to just encourage one another. Family truly appreciates your time. just in regards to tomorrow, the funeral service will take place same location at 11:45, and the burial will follow at Bailey's Memorial Cemetery. And then there will be a repast at 2:30 at Inverary Country Club. Okay, everything will be on the program tomorrow as well, and we'll repeat it again. But everyone drive safely. Again, we thank you for coming out. And tonight, let's just dwell on all the great memories that we shared with my Uncle Cecil, my godfather, and your friend, and your brother, your companion. Dwell on the good times.
Only the banjo. Yeah, it's the only stuff that's without shirt.
All right, here.
I've been into that now. One love, my brother. My brother God, but I say, you know, we give thanks and praise every time. We miss a friend, we lose a friend. And you know, take it easy.
One love, Dr. Dread, original Rogers, you know? Blessed be the Virgin.
All right, Principal. Still singing? Still performing, yeah? Because I have like this, but it don't lay down.
That's a tall order. That's a tall order.
I'll try to combine the
Yeah, and Mr. was one of the greatest musicians. Very good friend of mine, Mr. Cecil, played for me with song, everything. Yeah, God bless his soul, and hope he rests in peace. Thank you.
This is Princess, the lady with the beautiful voice we always feature. Princess.
I have to take off my mask.
Yeah, this is Princess,
Yeah.
You lost a friend, Princess.
Yes. I lost more than a friend. I lost a brother. You know, and I don't really lose him, you know, because he will be with me forever. Forever. Nothing can get between that bond we share, and nothing ever will. We'll meet up again. Thank you for being here for this MG. Thank you. I love you, Cecil. I love you. I'll see you later, my friend.
Princess. Okay, Princess. Is it son? Son?
Grandson.
Grandson, okay. I know, I hear the names, but I don't know them, you know. Because you always talk about all of you. All of you. That's his son, right?
Yeah.
I know. They all have the looks, you know. The daughter over there too?
Yeah.
Over there? Oh, wow. Eyes. You know. The one in Jamaica, I know. That's the only one I really know, you know.
Yeah.
CD is a good friend of mine.
City, yeah, my sister. She
I met her
tried.
too.
She tried the.
I know.
We did
I
the
talked to her.
application
I talked to her.
twice, and yeah.
Well, everybody all look alike. CD.
Yes,
When I was in Jamaica the last time, my wife and I was traveling in a bus. I sat beside City and I didn't know because she had on the glasses. And she looked at me and said, who I am. I couldn't tell. When she pulled the glasses
Pull off
down,
the
I said, that's silly, man. So I took a picture right away and I sent it to Cecil, you know. And, you know, he responded to me right away.
Yeah.
Oh, you find silly.
How you find him?
Oh,
yeah.
you know, he's a great man, you know.
He is.
You know, and you know, he always talked about all of you.
He loved his
All
children.
of you.
He loved his
He will be on
children.
the live all the time. And you know, every
Yeah.
time I go there and I'm live and everything, you know, but he's gonna be
That's one
missed.
thing I can say. My daddy loved his children. And no matter how much grief or disappointment he might say, or how upset he might be with us sometimes, he still loved us. And I would have to remind him that we only upset you because we're just like you. So yeah.
What is your name? Could you remind me? Your
Kenyatta.
Name? Kenyatta.
I'm the third daughter, the middle child. Oh gosh, I'm the middle child.
I have you on my list. He gave me a list to heal up everybody and big up everybody. And when I'm on my program, you know.
Yeah.
So you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm watching anything. I forget my daddy.
I know you're one of the son.
Yeah. The baby.
From the eyes.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss him, you know.
Yeah, me too.
You know I'm his best friend, you know. He gave me a list to call out everybody's name. You know. So how can you remember that?
I just remember my pops just teaching me how to be the man I am today, you know. Such a good guy. I truly miss him. He's still not hitting me.
Right.
You know. It's sad. I just gonna love him. I miss you, Dad.
It's a pity I didn't get to meet all of you before, you know. Before he passed away.
Oh, yes. We set up for 100 videos. That room.
Huh?
We couldn't hold everybody. We couldn't hold everybody.
They don't. Huh? No, they can't sit down. They can't sit Okay, we better get to it.
I have to think that it is. All right.
I think I'm going with my mom.
You wait for her.
Yes, I'm gonna wait for my mom.
All right.
So you're gonna
Rough journey.
If you don't park in the back of the building, you can exit through that side door as well.
Where did I park?
That comes a little. I can.
Yeah, I think I'll pass by. I didn't see it.
Check. I think they left until the check.
What's your name?
No, he went or he's on the way.
Yo, when my brother small, you know, my grandmother, you know, them times when dead come, they always are about to go looking. That people don't make excited. So when my granny and my brother, they I did that, and I carry man for the church. And the man had drop off at the TV. My grandmother said, when he had drop off, so she looked over and she said, yeah,
so the security guard sit down in here. And in pass by go out. But when you come back, like you hear a song like,
He's the man that Cecil talk about all the time.
Oh yeah,
him talk about
his
everybody.
oldest, you know.
Yeah, so we remember that.
Man, I just remember so many things. One thing he always tell me, spend the money is not having money, saving money is having money. And like that really is, you just gotta really understand it, where he was coming from, and I really caught on to what he was saying. So because of him, I'm in a much better place. And he always makes sure I stayed on the right path.
You don't have to identify yourself. From a person look at you, they see that is, you know, that's Cecil, you know.
That's
Cecil, just like
I'm suing.
Just like the rest of you, you know, it's just, you know, it's just there, the eyes, you know.
The eyes.
City in Jamaica and the same, everybody look the same way.
We all got
the
that.
eyes, the eyes, everybody. You know.
Man, I'm gonna miss him, man. But at least his legacy live on, his grandkids.
Yeah, his grandkids. That's the last. This is the last one that he talked about all the time. The last one, right?
Yeah,
he always talk about.
Because he had the newest one was about to come. That's what he was waiting for.
Okay. He talked about that one.
She should be here.
All right. Yeah. But he always talk about this little one. You know? Yeah. You never get to meet him. Okay.
My name Jamal.
Jamal, right.
Yeah, I'm Jamal. The other one is Dwayne, and my sister Kenyatta. That's Dwayne's best friend. Yeah, I meant to introduce y'all. Yeah, that's how I got.
I'm still trying to do myself.
Yes, grandpa. All right, bless it.
All right. Yeah, so feels why.
I guess we all have the appointment, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm gonna make room for it. Especially. I'm going to never miss again.
I know.